and because there's so many brands out there now, it's not limited to one kind. Deposit only. This can be used as a toner too, and it is mixed with the appropriate developer that comes with it, which is usually between 3, 5, and 10 volume. This should not be mixed ever with like 20 volume. It should be mixed only with the developer that comes with it, which is usually an acidic, very mild developer that helps deposit only. This does not have the power to lift, only deposit. Then we have our regular oxidative hair color, which is your regular hair color that we do regular touch-ups with, full color transformations, only if the hair has not been previously colored. So this gets mixed with regular oxidative developer, meaning 10, 20, 30, 40 volume, depending on how many levels we want to lift and where we're going to go. I want you guys to remember, though, that color cannot lift color. So if my client came in with dark hair, but it wasn't her natural hair, let's say this lady came in and she said, oh, I've been, after quarantine, this was like very common. They'd be like, oh, I've been coloring my hair to box color for 4 months, but I want to go back to, touching up my roots blonde. No, I can't put permanent, this is where people go wrong, permanent blonde hair color on her head and think she's going to turn blonde. Never happened. The only way you can lift color out is with lightener, which we went over the other day, either by doing highlighting, lightening the whole head, doing some type of lightening service is the only way you're going to get this client who has been coloring her hair dark back to being light. Now, if my other client came in and she had been dyeing her hair, coloring her hair with box hair color or hair color, and she was blonde, and she said to me, you know what, Maria, I want to go back to being brown. I can't take the upkeep anymore. Anybody have an idea which of these 3 products I could choose to deposit only and bring her back to a beautiful dark chocolate brown safely?
The brown. No, the brown one.
You could do this, but it's not going to last that long and it's going to give you mucky color. Your perfect choice would be your nice demi. This is what we use for low lighting, tint backs. You could definitely bring her back to a beautiful chocolate mocha brown from root to ends with no drama, no green, no problem. Okay? And of course you'd have to tell her she's going to need to use like a good sulfate-free, paraben-free shampoo. All those products strip color out. So we could definitely get her darker from the shade she is because we're going a level deeper. Now, I would never use a permanent color to make her darker because I'm not looking to lift. I'm looking to condition and darken. Does this make sense? So those are like very important things that you have to remember. It's every client's different and where you're going is important. It's where your result and where you're starting. You have to always do a consultation every single time because you have to know what's been on their head. When I see a new client, I highly recommend what's been on your head for the past 6 months. And you could see if they have roots, you could tell if their hair is darker on the ends, they've been coloring it, having it colored home. That is how you're going to decide which products to go with. Okay? There's so many amazing products out on the market today. There's fabulous, nice acidic glazes, Shades EQ. Beth Minardi makes an amazing one. Even the regular highlight touch-ups that we do. The products, there's just so many great products out there. So what we're going to do today is, I want you guys to practice. We're going to go in, I'm going to mix some color up here, which I didn't do yet. And we're going to go in, and this client wants a very dramatic highlighting, okay? You're going to take your client and you're going to bring her up to a very heavy blonde, which means thicker highlights, more of them close together. And we're going to practice on time today, getting those highlights in there. So I'm just going to mix up the lightener, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to finish this head off and show you guys how to do that.